Okay, so today we're going to talk about the difference between the Trinity and the Godhead. First off, some definitions. The Trinity just means triunity. It means three in one. The Godhead simply refers to the beings of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. For most purposes, these three words are interchangeable, but for our video today, I'm going to specify the Trinity as defined in the Athanasian Creed, and the Godhead as how it is referred to in opposition to that. I'm going to try and make this video as non-controversial as you can, a video about doctrinal differences. Like I said, the Trinity is defined in the Athanasian Creed, which was written about 500 AD. We're not exactly sure on the dates, but that's kind of the best guess out there at the moment. So the Creed says that the three persons of the Godhead are not the same person. It's not talking about one person, but it's not talking about three separate individuals either. It's not God in three different forms, but it's rather one God. So it's not combining the three persons of the Godhead, but it's not dividing the substance they're made of. Now, as far as I've been able to tell, the Trinity are three beings of spirit that don't have any substance. From the people I've talked to, the understanding is that at this point, Christ does not have a physical body in heaven, but rather the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost dwell in unity in heaven. If you want to read the full text, I'll link it in the disdains. So the Creed is accepted by the Catholics and by most, if not all, of the Protestant denominations. On a separate note from that, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, but we don't believe it in the same sense as the Trinity. Most of our belief comes from the teachings of the prophet Joseph Smith. So when Joseph Smith received his first vision, he saw God the Father and his Son Jesus Christ as two separate individual beings who both had bodies that he could see. They weren't essence or spirits, but rather human beings, just like we see ourselves. A few years after this vision, Joseph Smith wrote what we call the Wentworth Letter. And in that, at the very end, he wrote down 13 points of the faith of the Latter-day Saints. And these have become known today as the Articles of Faith. The first one of these says that we believe in God, the Eternal Father, and in His Son, Jesus Christ, and in the Holy Ghost. To be a little more clear on this, he received another revelation later, which is recorded in Doctrine and Covenants 130. The Father has a body of flesh and bones as tangible as man's, the Son also, but the Holy Ghost has not a body of flesh and bones, but is a personage of spirit. Were it not so, the Holy Ghost could not dwell in us. Joseph Smith also said at one point, I have always declared God to be a distinct personage, Jesus Christ a separate and distinct personage from God, the Father, and that the Holy Ghost was a distinct personage and a spirit. And these three constitute three distinct personages and three gods. If this is in accordance with the New Testament, lo and behold, we have three gods anyhow, and they are plural, and who can contradict it? People argue about this all the time, but it should go without saying, both sides believe that their argument is supported in the Bible. I've put some scriptures that I believe show the distinctness between the three personages of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, and I've linked them in the disdains down there. If you have any questions, feel free to put those in the comments. If you want to see last week's video, click here. If you want to see next week's video, hit subscribe, and if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And I will see you next week.